and welcome to my channel. My name is Sonja and you're watching Domestic Diva DIY. Today I'm going to be creating two dollar store DIYs for Christmas. One will be wreaths and the other one will be presents. And I had picked up this wreath at Dollarama. I think it was $4. I don't know what happened to the price tag, but I don't love the wreath. I mean, I can reuse the berries and the pine cones, but I bought it for the grapevine form is what I bought it for. And a while back on my channel I had a challenge where I asked everybody to make a home sign, and I've created a home sign with an O being a wreath that you can change out for every season. So ever since I made it back in spring, I've been making different wreaths for that home sign. So this is where that home, this sign will be going. I had, like I said, picked this up for about $4. I figured probably wouldn't be able to find this for much cheaper, the form anywhere else. So I'm just gonna rip all of this stuff off, and I will link the this is a loop for hanging, but I'm not gonna use that either. So I will link up that video for my home sign in the description box, and also all the other wreaths that I had made for it so far. So I think I have, yes, I have a summer wreath and a fall wreath. The only one missing is I think a spring wreath, or do I have a spring wreath as well? No, I have a spring wreath as well. So now we have come almost a full circle. So there it is. And now what I'm gonna do, I have some mini pine cones. I have some of these willows that are like frosted. I have some eucalyptus leaves and obviously the berries. So I'm going to create my own design on it. Okay, so I'm gonna use these as a bit of a base. I'm just gonna push them up a little bit so they're not so far away from each other, the leaves. And I'm going to do pretty much the same thing with these, but I will cut these a little even shorter. And I'm glad that I can just shove them in. That way I can play around a little bit where I want them to go. Okay, and now I'm going to go back to these berries and just fill them in. Just seeing if I should go with a little bit of this, but I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just not loving the way this ends up looking. I think if I put this one around here, try and put it in. If not, I'll just have to hot glue it. There. I think that's much better. And now I'm going to add some of these pine cones. Now these I will hot glue, and I just want to add them for a little bit of extra natural element, even though actually these aren't gonna show up. I'm just gonna see if I can. I'm gonna use my frosted ones instead. I think this will show up a lot better. Yes. And just putting them in random places. that's that. And what I'm thinking I might do maybe this across, but I think I'm gonna do a piece of burlap that I've been using for other things and just cut it. See whereabouts I'm gonna put it. Should I put it like that? No. I think it definitely needs to go on top. So I'm thinking if I should have done this first, but or should I do it more like this and put it like that? No, I'm not loving that. Okay. Because I did not glue these, I'm going to move them, and I'm going to hot glue this on here like that. Poke these through, because with burlap you can do that. And then this one, and it'll kind of keep it in place as well. And then going to make this as tight as possible. The rest of the year may be hard to come by, so right now I'm gonna give it a try. And then put this like that. I think that'll look good. I'm gonna give it a try. So for my next project, I have 3 of these boxes that I'm going to be creating Christmas gifts with. I will be taping these shut that needs to be taped shut, and then I'm going to be using these hooded blankets, or it's a shawl that I picked up at Dollarama. So they're attached here. I'm just going to unattach them. And the reason why I'm using these hooded ones, because like always, whenever I go to a store to buy what I need, they don't have it. So I'm just making sure, yep, that's enough to cover the top. So what I'm gonna start doing is just making sure I'm going to start hot gluing. So I'm going to just make sure I have enough. Yep. So I'm going to add hot glue here. Put it down. Going to trim it. I'm just going to leave a little flap to go down. I wouldn't worry too much about the bottom because nobody's going to see the bottom. I'm not going to cut this. I'm just going to add the hot glue to the edge and smooth it on. Just going to make little cuts at the bottom. Hot glues nicely. cut it off, leaving it a little bit longer. There we go. Now I'm gonna repeat the same process. So here they are. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add just a really nice ribbon, burlap ribbon to it. Just gonna make it so it overlaps. And now I'm going to put a little bit of embellishments on them. So here they are. I think these turned out really cute. And I think they look great beside my rustic Christmas tree right when you walk in. And surprisingly, dog hasn't bothered with them, which is a big bonus as well. Here it is. I think this one looks really cool on my home sign. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if this is your first time stopping by my channel, I would love it if you subscribed. Let me know what you think about these DIYs, and I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.